Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And so we are continuing on with my veteran player rewatch playthrough. So if you remember last time, we kind of picked up after we found Flamine, Menphilia's adopted mother. We brought her back to the Scions. And now we are in the process of moving the Scions from Waking Sands to More Dhona. So we are just going to be taking off right here. So let's continue on exactly where we left off. And I went ahead and changed an outfit for Claire. I thought that she needed something maybe a little bit more modern right now. Yeah, I was getting a little tired of the warrior gear there. So, yeah, I think she's cute. So let's just continue on with the next part of the quest. Wow, this is bringing back so many memories. So the next quest is laying the foundation. Okay, so Menphilia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's immediate relocation. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step is to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, the construction is still ongoing and resources in short supply. It seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Already ahead of the game, right? Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. A little convenient there. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the signs of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome you into our organization. There are, of course, several provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Claire, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Saffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Claire. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Is this new? I don't remember this. Then again, it's been a long, long time since I really played through this. Ooh. This is actually a cutscene. I really don't remember this. Is this something new? Like when they changed everything? I kind of like this. Claire, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Rest? We just went and sat down! I swear, you give an inch and they take a mile. Really? Okay, so I guess that was new, and they just sort of like, what the heck, like, really? You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and materials support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in More Dhona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. Aw, poor thing. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I have a feeling it was from that smile. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Ralbon included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestige of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. Isn't that the same thing? Alright. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. We? I think you mean me. I'm the one who's doing all the work here. What do all of you reasonably do when I'm not here? That is a legitimate question I want to know. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to meet them, as we have time and again, united as one. Oh boy. I kind of feel like they're just kind of piggybacking off of certain Scions as hard work. That's what it feels like. I guess not look at Tataru and not smile. There must be some way I can. Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamine to teach me the basics of mining too. Oh, she's so cute. I just love Tataru. Oh. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly his sense of timing rivals even your own. What's that supposed to mean? Well, then again, it is true, but then again, we have plot armor, so it's plot convenience that we happen to show up all the time. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Stalkborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Claire. Alright, you heard her. Let's head straight off to More Dhona. Yeah, I'm starting to remember some of the Scions really annoyed me a lot during A Realm Reborn because they're around a lot, but you don't really see them doing much. It really does feel like we're the ones picking up like the grunt of the work, and Alphino is really the one doing most of the negotiations anyway, so it just kind of feels like the others are there just for background scenery. I do like they added that they put in a lot more effort with them later on. I was told to expect a sign, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Claire. You have something for me, yes? Sealed documents. Documents detailing the Scion's planned operations for the next several weeks. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. I wish you were jesting. Is that what most people think of us, anyway? Okay, nothing really. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, it's possibly a primal. Oh, right. That's where we get the minion there, and... oh, no. No, I know what's coming. Not them. Oh, boy. This is not gonna be fun. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. May get a bit rockstress at times, but I imagine it good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me. I'll show you around.
Is that you, Claire? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste.
The Waking Sands again. Is everything quite all right, friend? Oh no, just a primal. Can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Okay, let's get on back. And I just realized something. I just went to Gridania. Why did I go to Gridania? Oh, I'm so ready to head off and just take care of the next primal that I just did it without even thinking. Oh no. Oh, this is not fun. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt just to have a quick look around, but... oh boy, here we go. Alright, let's try this again. This time let's head back to Horizon. We'll go to Horizon. I don't care anymore. I mean, it's a lot easier now that we can fly everywhere, so... don't really have to worry too much about it taking forever, though at the same time it's a pain. So yeah, can't wait for moving the Scion's headquarters, so we don't have to keep running back and forth all the time. Like, that was really not a smart thing to do, like Square Enix. Oh boy. I have a feeling that's why they moved headquarters, because they got so many complaints about, please return to the Waking Sands. Oh well. It still feels so strange to be flying through this area after years of just being forced to run. Dev team, I know that you pushed for it, and for that we all humbly thank you. I know it must have taken hours of coding in order to get to this point, but again, we appreciate your sacrifice.
A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in More Dhona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Exali have summoned Garuda once more? Or perhaps Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud?
Been there, done that.
But whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do.
Right after we happened to leave. Why did we leave then? We could have just hung around the Waking Sands for like a little longer and they would have shown up. So, oh my god. That just hit me. Because we were here, then she sent us off to More Dhona, and now we have to come immediately back. It's just terrible. Oh. Oh well.
I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania.
Thine arrival is customarily timely, Claire. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. I gotta say, I love his Shadowbringer's outfit a lot more. I really don't like this old one. If there be truth to my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex.
We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago.
So I had hoped the Moogles guard beyond such follies. Oh, the king. The king. Why?
Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation.
Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Heliox. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest.
Pray hasten to Gridania, Claire. Ida and Papalymo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
You know, you could have also told this to us over the link pearl and just tell us to go straight off to Gridania. Oh, I'm stressed now.
We cannot ignore this etheric disturbance, Claire. Journey to Gridania and speak with Commander Heliox of the Twin Adder.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit peeved, but yeah, it's just bringing back a lot of memories. Not all of them good. Don't get me wrong, I love playing through the story again. It's just the constant traveling back and forth to different places that's a little bit on the irritating side here. I do appreciate that they did go ahead and remove a lot of the unnecessary quests. I'm trying to remember what, I think it was like 13 quests have been removed or something. Oh well. Either way, I'm appreciative that it's not as long as it used to be. But at the same time, it's still frustrating. Oh well. Let's go. So it's time to face the next primal. And you know what? I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't see this particular primal when we were playing off against Eden. That would have been hilarious. Non-bit authorized. What? You asked. Oh. Don't go on ahead, Claire. We've been over this. Okay, so let's head back to the Adder's Nest. And for those of you wondering, no, I did not name Claire after myself. My real name is not Claire. I think at the time when I first started playing, I was still playing like Final Fantasy 13 or something, so I was a big Lightning fan, so I guess I kind of based my character a little bit off her, but I've always really liked the name Claire, and so I was like, I don't know, like, I guess I meant for it to be just a temporary name, but it just sort of stuck with me. Which is funny because I chose the name Claire Faye, which means like light fairy, which I didn't know at the time. So yeah, I guess I should have made her a scholar. Pleasure to see you as always, Claire. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Oh boy. Well, at least we get our minion. So, let's see. Hail to the king, Kupo. Forsal Heliox wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. So at least we're getting a cutscene. Not long ago, the Moogle Kupo cop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an immediate threat to all Moogle kind, which would imperil the entire 12 wood if left unchecked. You proved an admirable ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kupo Cop himself. He awaits you in the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. Why do you need an ambassador for the Moogles? I mean, you guys deal with Moogles all the time. I think Kane Senna is more than capable of being able to do all that. Oh well. But yeah, as I was saying before, I just sort of picked the name Claire Faye almost at random. So, I mean, I liked the name Claire before, so that's why I put that first name. When I picked the last name, I picked something random. I just picked Faye. It was like, well, it sounds like fairy, and later on I found out what Claire Faye means in French. It means like bright or light or something like that. Yes, show us in, please. And so it wasn't until long after I started playing did I find out about what Claire's name really means, and so really it means light and fairy. So, like, I started off as a summoner, like an arcanist, so I prefer to play more as a summoner than a actual scholar and everything, and it's gorgeous here. But, yeah, it would have been just perfect if I decided to play as a scholar, but healing is... I mean, I'm pretty good with healing. I can definitely heal if I have to, but I actually prefer DPS, though I have become very good at tanking, so I'm proud of that. Must be something bad to have gotten Kupo Cop this worried. Have you seen the way his thingamajimmy is bobbing? I think you mean his palm. A threat to Moogle kind, I had hoped the antecedents' suspicions were well-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be. Our guest has brought ill tidings which much need to be heeded. Isn't that right, Kupo Cop? I don't know what's about this. I don't know about this at all. But I suppose Ryo's right. They left us no choice, Kupo. I will say this, they are cute. They are cute, so I can't be mad too much at them. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Can't make up your mind, sweetie. You can't, can you? Calm yourself, Kupo Cop. Can't you see that she has not the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Well, can't be mad at him. Most grateful that I am that you've come, Claire, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kupo Cop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mooglemog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. Curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kupo here would have me believe the former. I mean, we know he existed at some point. I mean, we found that out in Heaven's Ward.
Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo!
Oh, that explains why the Moogle was drinking wine in like the opening of the Gridania cutscene. Oh, who would have thought that they were fans of wine?
In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Mogulmog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo! The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead.
Oh boy, if they only knew.
Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mogulmog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. Kupo! He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he notably held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. This is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogulmog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens, so that Moogle kind might at last know peace.
Well, you came to the wrong place. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes?
I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking! Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea?
Well, the fact that he is like a 1,000-year-old Moogle is not a big enough problem.
The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogulmog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods.
Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? Well, what I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Gridania humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure?
Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who have not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moogles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday.
Well, you can't blame them.
That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Moogles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mogulmog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact.
Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean?
We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar of that of a primal.
We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Claire, confront good King Mogulmog XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly do I thank you. The sanctuary of the Moogles guard in their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Oh man, I remember this. Oh, he's dancing. Oh, what I mean is, when I first played through this, I honestly was expecting something else. You confront him. Yeah, we already read that, but when I first played through here, I really thought that we were going to be going to like this Moogle village. I mean, we've seen like parts of it before, like in Lightning Returns and like, well, in Heavensward, of course, but that was before Heavensward came out, but I just thought it would be so cute just to visit like a little Moogle village and just see how it looks like. And I was so disappointed that we didn't get that. Come on, Moogles, like, we did you a favor. Can you not let us visit your village? But then again, if we go there, we'd probably be given a whole bunch of Moogle quests. Probably not a good idea, then. Okay, so the Conjurers Guild, down this way. Oh, look, it's raining, just like today. Gloomy, dark, and those are some pretty nasty looking rain clouds. Okay, Brother Isumiyan. Welcome, Claire, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moogles the 12th is of great comfort, to me and the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. Well, we are! Oh well. Okay, so let's go on ahead. Oh, I forgot about my minion! There we go! And a weapon. Nah, definitely not. Okay, you have selected Regicide. Okay, Brother Isumiyan would unfold to you the secrets of good King Moogles' magical defenses. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the selfsame method employed 5 years ago when first the King was summoned to Eorzea. Was he summoned before? I don't remember that part. Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't remember. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kupo confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moogles guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Moogles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must have Kupo keystones, Claire. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at Wet Shore Pier, and press upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. I mean, that's one thing about Moogles. I mean, they're not too hard to convince to help out. So I think we'll continue to play through... We'll go ahead and confront Good King Moogles and the Thornmarch, and we'll do all of that before we'll call it a day there. So it'll be a little bit longer of a video today, which will be fun. Okay, there's Kupo.
So, how will you do it, Kupo?
Oh,
He told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead.
Well, that wasn't too hard to convince. You can see how he left. His head was down, his palm was down. Not a good sign. I wonder how the Moogles are going to be helping us out in Endwalker. I doubt that we're going to be playing through it without seeing a Moogle, at least. Ooh, that'd be great if we could see, like, the Moogles from Heaven's Ward in here. Oh, wow. I was just saying it would be great to see them all together, but I forgot how big they were. They're huge!
Don't you dare lie to us, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Ur? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his king's Moogle. He plots treason against the crown. Enough! Kupo will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moogle the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo!
I can see why they listen to them. They're huge. Oh, man.
The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late.
Oh, man. Square Enix, what were you drinking when you came up with these Moogles?
The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moogles guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you need to protect me, Kupo.
How hard can that be? Okay, escort him to the ward entrance. If you fail to defend him, blah, blah, blah. Okay, just come back here if we mess up. Okay, at least we don't have to use Beckon. Is he following? Okay, good, he is following. So the bramble patch is pretty close by, and wow, that didn't take long. Yes, I did hear that! Can you not get in the way? It's not safe! Oh. Really, Kupo Cop, don't get in the way of the axe, and you wonder why you would get hurt. Come on. And squirrels. First mushrooms, and now squirrels. You honestly don't think that squirrels or mushrooms would be dangerous against you. Especially since these little guys can fly. Okay, goggle go. Yeah, that's one thing, like, if you're, like, in the middle of an area that has monsters, you're sure to attract attention. Okay! Okay, they really don't want us coming in! Okay, and am I missing one? Oh, no! Oh, I didn't see him! Hey, back off! Thank you, Kupo Cop. Honestly, if there's anyone out here that's gonna hurt the Moogles, it's gonna be me. Okay, don't you do my job for me. And we're pretty close. Okay, we're right there at the doorstep. Just right up through here. So I'm guessing there should be at least one more ambush. There we go! Okay, you stay here. Don't follow us this time. Let us deal with this thing. Oh no! Maybe you should have followed us. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're cool. We can do this. Take care of the seedlings first. Oh god. They are so ugly. I mean, I thought they were ugly enough in, like, Final Fantasy X. I mean, in 10, they look almost cute compared to these things. Oh, boy. But hey, we did it! We made it. So the barrier threshold.
We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
Okay.
The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson, and send the king back whence he came.
Okay, so Thornmarch Hard is now accessible. So I think we're going to just pause it right there. I'm not going away too long. I'm just going to go ahead and wait it out. Okay, here we are. We're back. Sorry, that took a couple of minutes in order to actually pull a group together. Here we go. Thornmarch Hard. I think before it was just Thornmarch, wasn't it? Oh, pain. Pain is coming back.
Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I wager. Moogle Guard, to arms! Defend the king, Kupo!
Oh man. This fight wasn't really too hard before, but it was the extreme which brings back painful memories. Okay, come on. I like with every Moogle that we beat, like every round we go, the music speeds up faster and faster. Until it just feels like it's on like... like it's just fast forwarding. I'm kind of curious though, if the Moogle Guard is all under like a Primal's control, then how were they allowed to stay on as Moogle guard, if that makes sense? Okay, so this should be the last one. Ever dance with the Moogle in the pale moonlight? Where'd they come up with that? Here they come. I'll say this, it was catchy. It is catchy, I'll give them that. That music is very... it stays in your head. Come on. Oh man, it's chaos! I forgot how chaotic this fight was! It's okay though, the king's already almost down. Okay, so I think that's as much damage as we can deal to the king right now because his subjects are still up. Come on! I'll keep him busy, guys. I need you to take care of the others. Is that all of them? It looks like it. I like when they've said off with their head just as the king falls back. Oh. Oh, everyone already left. Why not? I'll take it. Oh, I even got some player recommendations. Thank you for that. Okay, so that was fun.
You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Moogle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogles guard when you did. Thank you, Claire. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured the chieftain would have choice words with them too.
Really?
You should go and tell Punky Pak that the king is no more. Kupo, she'll be with Raya O at Camp Tranquil. You can relay the news to the chieftain. And can relay the news to the chieftain.
I'm surprised the chieftain didn't come in person. Or rather, the chieftain didn't try to stop it. Okay, so what's next? How did I end up with two of the same axes? Oh, it's cute! I'll keep it for a while. Okay, so Camp Tranquil. That's not too bad. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and wrap up this little story quest here, and I think that'll be it for today. Oh, I'm just in time, too. Oh, wow. You can't see it from here, but the weather outside is really bad. It is like raining so much right now I can barely see out of it. It's like a sheet of water. I mean, I don't know if you could hear the thunder. Okay. Yeah, just regular stuff there. Okay. Cookie pack?
Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moogle the 12th, may his magnificent virtues serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Mooglekind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Rhea wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption.
Okay, and why not? On the properties of primals, this should be the last one. Rhea wishes to congratulate you on your victory over Good King Moogle the 12th. Your bravery and service to the 12th Foot and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Claire. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. I wonder how old she is. I know she's Kane-sena's younger sister, but they're supposed to live a lot longer than most people do, so I'm actually quite curious of how young she actually is. Oh, man. Well, it's my day off, so it's not like I had anywhere to go, so I guess I'm glad to actually be home. Oh, that's right. I mean, if I was at work right now, I'd be probably coming home around this time with the weather like this. I love days off. Okay, yeah, show us in, please. So pretty here.
Claire, Kupo says you killed the king. I'm pleased, of course, but it certainly spoiled the ending of your story. Silly Moogle.
Yeah, and what were you two doing all this time?
By Louis Sua's definition, the late King Moogle the 12th was indeed a primal. But how can that be? It defies all precedent. Everyone wants to hear your tale, Kupo. What are you waiting for? Tell them, tell them.
Well, it already sounds like you took care of that for us, so don't know what we can tell them. Claire, you have returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus have I 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared.
The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. This doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies within the definition. The fact remains that though a combination of power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupo? They said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago. But Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question.
You know, that's a big problem. You know, masked men.
Confound it all! How many more would they ensnare with their tainted gifts?
Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A humble thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Claire. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss.
Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter.
The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scion shall not want for supports. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant Toll.
We knew we can count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired.
Alright, fine. I mean, it's not like I have nothing else to do, right? Please extend my personal thanks to the antecedent, along with my best wishes for the Scion's forthcoming move.
You don't have to worry about the Moogles guard anymore, Kupo. The chieftain made them apologize in front of absolutely everyone. And just to be sure, we're keeping a close eye on them too.
Well, apparently not close enough because Extreme is out there. This business has taught us much, and the antecedent must needs be informed of our findings. Pray leave matters here to us and return to the Waking Sands.
Thanks to the Elder Seedseer's generous donation, the Rising Stones may actually be worth leaving the Waking Sands for.
I think they're already worth leaving for the Aetheryte crystal alone. Oh boy. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip a little bit of ways ahead. I mean, it's probably not gonna be fun just watching me fly back. Okay, here we are. We're back to the Waking Sands for the umpteenth time. Alright, so let's see what they all have to say. Oh wait, Tataru? Nothing new. Okay, fine, whatever. I would have thought she'd be jumping at the chance to ask about a Moogle Primal, but hey. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and turn this quest in and we'll call it a day right there. Oh, is anyone else here? Just out of curiosity. Nah, not really. Oh, I don't care right now. Alright, let's just head back. So we'll turn this in and we'll call it a day. It's good to see you hale and healthy, Claire. I received word from Ida and Papa Limo that you felled good King Mooglemog the 12th, but I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it is as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not come at a better time. Many thanks, Claire. Our usefulness? Oh, man. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for right now. So I think we're almost through 2.1. I mean, it's going by fast, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, everyone, I think that's going to be it. So this is going to be goodbye from both me and from Claire here. So I hope you all look forward to next time. And I hope you're enjoying my rerun of the walkthrough series that I'm doing. So I can't believe I'm actually almost already through 2.1. So what's 2.2? Oh, right, through the Maelstrom. Right, through the Maelstrom. So that's when we're going to be facing off with Leviathan next. So that's the next Primal. I think we still have a couple more quests in order to get to that point. So we have to at least arrive at Revenant's Toll and everything. But yeah, well, hopefully we'll be covering that in our next video. So until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. So bye-bye.